Hello, hello, my beautiful twin flames. Good evening and welcome to tonight's reading. There is really an energy of excitement that I'm feeling here, and I love this energy because I really feel like it's coming from both counterparts. It's not just a transference of energy from one to the other. I feel like there's excitement in the masculine and excitement in the feminine, and this is such a good indicator of some sort of pleasant surprise in the 3D, whether that is bumping into your twin flame somewhere if you've been in the 3D disconnect for a while, some form of communication coming forward, some type of movement that's really just gonna I heard spirit say make your day. So yeah, make your day. I'm going to start. I have my mermaid tarot here for this reading. I just recently opened this deck, and I'm feeling really connected to it. So I know a lot of you on here are interested in tarot readings. So if you want me to upload videos on like how to connect to your deck and kind of some FAQs, or maybe some psychic development stuff, let me know in the comments and I will begin working on those in addition to these readings and podcasts as well. So let's get some insights here. Don't let pride get in your way. Okay, so ego death is really what I'm hearing here. And I feel that for many divine masculines, especially who were allowing pride to keep them in this stagnant state of whatever situation they're in, that pride is very quickly dying away, because this masculine I'm being shown in my third eye is really feeling like he is dying in this situation, like he's losing his breath of life. Synchronicity. Take time to breathe out. Yes. And take time to breathe in as well, as what I'm getting here. And I'm being drawn to the blue. There are still major throat chakra blocks here, because this divine masculine is really just, whoever I'm channeling does not know what words to say, and him flailing around for words is making it really difficult for me to get my words out, because it's almost like he opens his mouth to say something metaphorically and it just kind of gets stuck in his throat and he doesn't know what to do, what to expect here. We have the Fool card. So a divine masculine is stepping in to say, I want to take a leap of faith, but I'm afraid of the consequences. So what I'm really feeling in this masculine solar plexus chakra is a fear of confrontation. 6 of Cups, someone coming back from the past. Exactly. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Hermit. So this 6 of Cups energy is really, there's a lot on this masculine's mind, to be honest. He is channeling so many different things because he's trying to balance, his entire life situation all at once. And this masculine doesn't know how to take baby steps, is really what it feels like. Is he overwhelms his own mind with, all 1040 steps all at once. And that is his biggest obstacle to being able to move forward, especially at the speed that he would like. So even though there's a strong desire here, I do feel like things are kind of up in the air with him. His energy is kind of indecisive at this time, to where, yeah, I know this is what I want, but whether or not I'm going to act on it is a different story. So strong energy of indecisiveness coming through from this masculine. We have the 7 of Cups, but it came out in the reverse position. So this is what is actually being healed right now in this masculine, is this energy of just having too much on his mind that doesn't allow him to reconnect with his higher self and to manifest love into his life. We have 8 of Pentacles, and as soon as this came out, overworked is the first thing that I heard. Like, there's a hyper fixation on other things superficially. Like, I'm going to throw myself into work so that I don't have to think about this uncomfortable situation of having to face you, Divine Feminine, and having to give you answers that I'm not prepared to give you. However, we do have the Knight of Wands here. And the Knight of Wands is like this go, go, go energy. But at the same time, he's very creative. And I get a very strong planning energy from this Knight of Wands. Like, there's something in the works, like the wheels of his brain are turning is what I'm being shown in my third eye. So this Divine Masculine, whoever I'm channeling, is really anticipating the right opportunity to come around. And I feel like they would like to take advantage of the holiday season, but it's also too much pressure at this time. So I think that's also where the indecisiveness is coming from, as far as communication or some type of action that they would like to take. We have the Knight of Cups. So yes, there's planning here for sure. And as we said, this Knight of Wands is creative. There's some sort of creative romantic gesture being planned here by this masculine. And at the same time, this is definitely a twin flame connection, because I can hear the masculine and the feminine at the same time as I'm channeling. And this feminine just is in her own headspace as well, kind of mirroring that 7 of Cups energy, saying, I'm not gonna worry, I'm not gonna hold my breath about this, you know, like, I'm not going to put my hopes up and get hurt again or get disappointed again, because I know this masculine is always going to be doing this back and forth swing. And at this point, I don't even know if I'm going to see anything at any point in the 3D. Like, I think she knows on some level that she will, because I feel like this feminine can intuitively feel that she is a twin flame. And, you know, she feels those energetic connection symptoms to her masculine all the time. However, I feel that she has been disappointed so many times that she's just kind of giving up on even believing that there ever will be any movement on his part. We have, yeah, the 6 of Pentacles here. So there is balance coming. Balance is going to be restored. And I do see that, you know, there are a lot of people here on this card. So I feel like this masculine is going to be surrounding himself with people who will be helping him in taking this step. And throughout the month of December, I feel like that's when this masculine is really going to realize his need for getting help, because he's not able to make any progress by keeping everything inside him and to himself. So I really feel like this month of December is going to push this masculine further into his headspace, and for the purpose of realizing that he needs to reach out to somebody, you know, to help him with this. Because with the 7 of Cups in the reverse position, I'm also channeling this energy of stress within this masculine. Yeah, see this Sun. There is hope and positivity here, beautiful Divine Feminine. I know you've been let down so many times to where you're just feeling like, I'm literally hearing screw it in my head. So yes, this Divine Feminine has really given up that hope of ever seeing any movement, but I feel like she's also found her own power. She's also kind of accepted that, well, whether this masculine comes back or not, I'm going to be okay. I feel that energetic connection. I know he loves me. There's no way this guy is ever going to be happy without me. but there's nothing else that I can do to help him, so might as well, I'm going to make my dreams happen. We have the Magician at the bottom of the deck, and this is very synchronistic because in another reading, the Magician also came out for the Divine Feminine, that this is manifesting here. And I feel like that's why both parties are excited, because the Divine Feminine knows the masculine is planning something, but she's not letting her excitement go overboard because she's been let down in the past. So she's like, I feel it, but whatever. I'm not even paying attention to it anymore. But the masculine is excited because he knows he has to do something at this point. Otherwise, it's either now or never is really what I'm getting. That's the energy that's coming through here. So I'm going to take a Wisdom of the Oracle card here and see what other energy comes through. I haven't used this deck very much, but when I do, I really do enjoy it. Let's see, any other messages, Spirit? Serendipity. How synchronistic, you guys. Oh my gosh, Treasure Island and serendipity. Yes, you're going to find your treasure and it's going to be unexpected. I'm being really drawn to the blue color here, which again represents the throat chakra, but also I'm hearing like out of the blue. Like this communication or whatever it is that had to come forth is going to come forth out of the blue. Because I feel like part of the Divine Feminine's karmic lesson was to release those expectations, to stop trying to control outcomes and stop trying to control timing or be hyperfixated on those aspects in the 3D physical. I feel like this was part of her ascension, that she had to be let down in the past so many times by the masculine to get her to let go. And, you know, it's kind of like desiring something so bad or losing something and not being able to find it. And then finally, when you just say, never mind, I don't want it that bad, that, you know, it's fine. It's not worth losing my peace of mind over. That's when it kind of just shows up for you. I'm being shown this image of like the heavens opening and something dropping in someone's lap. So I feel like that's going to be this Divine Feminine's experience when her masculine reaches out. It's like, holy cow, you actually came through. I would never have predicted that because, yeah, I can feel your energy wanting to reach out to me, but you've done that to me so many times. I just kind of stopped hoping and believing that it would ever happen. So I feel like, I hate using the words lose hope because that's not really what your guides or your ancestors want you to do, but I think they don't want you to cling on to it so much that you create a resistance even within your own life. So now I'm going to look into more of the Divine Feminine's energy using the Tarot Illuminati Death card automatically flipped. So yes, the Divine Feminine's old self is dead, is really what I'm hearing. Like that part of this beautiful Divine Feminine that was chasing and not finding that fulfillment within herself, that felt she needed the masculine in order to feel whole and happy, that part of the Divine Feminine is absolutely gone. And I feel like the masculine on some level in the 5D can feel this, which is why he's afraid that this feminine might not display the same love for him as in the past. So this is really keeping the masculine in his own head as well. You know, and in this Four of Cups kind of, I really screwed up. Oh my God, am I ever going to be able to recover this connection? You know, and that's something that this masculine has to go through. It's kind of like a karma clearing for the masculine as well. And here we have the High Priestess, right? So I really get the feeling like this Divine Feminine, whoever it is that I'm channeling, I feel like she tried many times to, you know, take this masculine's fears away, that if you're worried about this, you know, don't worry, I do still have the same feelings. And even after like kind of putting herself out there, this masculine just didn't take any action again and let her down. And, you know, it may even have been on an important occasion, maybe on a holiday or a birthday or something like that. So now, even though this feminine can feel that the masculine is back in that headspace, I feel like he has to clear his own karma by being in that headspace. He has to feel those feelings and ride that wave before he can reach the divine feminine again and see the feminine in her full power. This wish is going to be granted. We have the star at the bottom of the deck. There's a lot of healing taking place. There's a lot of clearing taking place, but it's just really important to remember that you can't always save your counterpart from feeling those negative emotions, because sometimes feeling it is exactly what they need to do in order to be able to put their, not just their best foot forward, but in order to show up as who they need to be for your sake, for the sake of this connection, divine feminine. So let's see here. Yeah, we have the Seven of Wands, which is determination. So this divine feminine is determined to not give in to these energies that she can feel of the masculine being in the Four of Cups mode. That, you know, I can really hear her in her own head kind of saying, well, I tried and there's nothing else I can do. So I'm not going to put myself on the line again to make you feel better because you just become complacent. And I'm sick of it, is really the energy that I'm getting. And that's great energy for you, beautiful divine feminine, because I really feel like that's where your guides have been trying to push you to. And at the same time here, we have the Princess of Swords, which is the Page of Swords in traditional tarot. And pages are messengers as well. So this masculine is looking at ways that he could potentially communicate with you. He's looking at your social media to see if you're still on the same page, if you're in any way still reachable for him, or what's going on in your life. So this is kind of like it's cycled back to the way that it used to be prior to the divine feminine stepping in and providing some sort of comfort for this masculine. So the feminine pulling her energy back is putting pressure on the masculine, which is exactly what was supposed to happen. Next card is the Nine of Pentacles. Yes, beautiful divine feminine, you are fully empowered. You are doing fine by yourself. You are able to fulfill your own wishes. You are abundant, you're powerful, you're fertile, you are creative, you're birthing new projects, you are taking off in your career like you never imagined. So all of this stuff is happening, and it's really, really beautiful energy. Hold on to nothing. Hold on to nothing. Just stay aligned. Just stay aligned with where you're at, because where you're at is exactly where you need to be. This serendipity is going to come out of the blue. You're going to get your treasure chest. Your wish is going to be fulfilled. Just know that and release it. Let it go. Don't cling on to anything. I think this is the message Spirit really wanted me to get through to you today. So I am going to end this reading right here. It was a quick one, but it was a really beautiful energy. I love to see you divine feminine stepping into your power. Let me know in the comments what resonated. Don't forget to join me on Instagram. I will leave my handle in the video description box. And I hope to see you guys there as well. But if not, I will definitely talk to you again in the next reading video. Have a beautiful night, you guys.